Am I the asshole for not giving my sister the name I saved for my future baby, even though I don't have kids yet? I, 29F, have had a baby name picked out since I was a teenager. I know that sounds silly, but the name Florence meant the world to me. It was my grandmother's name. She basically raised me when my parents were going through a really nasty divorce. She passed away when I was in college, and I swore that if I ever had a daughter, I'd name her Florence in her honor. This isn't some random Pinterest board fantasy. I've been very vocal about it. Every time the topic of baby names came up in the family, and it has, a lot, I always said, if I have a girl, she'll be Florence. My sister Rachel, 32F, knew this. Everyone did. The issue is, well, I'm not pregnant. I'm not even trying right now. I've been with my partner for 2 years, and we want kids eventually. But I've been finishing grad school and just started a new job. It's not the right time yet. Rachel, on the other hand, is 7 months pregnant. She and her husband just announced they're expecting a girl. And at the gender reveal party, which I helped organize by the way, she said, "We've picked the perfect name, Florence Rose." I actually laughed at first because I thought it was a joke. When I realized she was serious, I felt like the floor fell out from under me. Later that night, I pulled her aside and reminded her that Florence was the one name I'd been holding on to for years. She rolled her eyes and said, "You don't own the name. Grandma meant a lot to all of us." I told her I understood that, but she never even mentioned liking the name before. I feel like she stole it. She got really defensive and said, "Well, you're not using it. I am. You can always pick something else when the time comes." She said I was being possessive and making her pregnancy about me. Since then, it's turned into a huge mess. Our mum is trying to stay neutral, but she keeps saying things like, "It's just a name," and "Don't let this ruin your relationship." My dad, who also adored Grandma Florence, called Rachel's choice kind of a low blow, which made Rachel even angrier. I'm not speaking to her right now, I needed some space. But the rest of the family keeps texting me saying I need to let it go and stop creating drama over a baby name, that I'm being selfish for expecting her to wait just in case I have a daughter someday. But here's what really gets me. Florence Rose was literally the full name I picked out. I had it saved in my phone notes for years. When I brought that up, she said, "Well, I didn't know that. And honestly, it's kind of immature to keep a secret list like that when you're not even close to having kids." I feel like something really personal was taken from me. Not just the name, but the meaning behind it. Every time I imagine having a daughter now, the name feels tainted, like I'd be copying her. And if I don't use it, I'll feel like I lost a connection to my grandma. Rachel says I'm acting entitled to a name I never even used. But I feel like she took it because she could, knowing how important it was to me, and figuring I'd have no way to stop her. I don't want to hold a grudge over something like this, especially once the baby's born. But every time someone congratulates her and says Florence is such a beautiful name, I feel this weird mix of grief and anger, like I've lost something twice. Am I the asshole for being upset that my sister used the baby name I've wanted for years, even though I'm not pregnant?